Welcome to the Take It Home podcast. Podcast so bad we really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. You can find me on all social media at Doc717. You got the usual gaggle of good-looking guys. I'm gonna give the hot tag to my partner. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Zach Hendricks. Find me on all social media at Z Hendricks Brand. And of course, look up your mama's favorite tag team at Country Air Official on Instagram and Facebook, and Country Air Brand on Twitter. And I'll pass out to the senior official.
Hey, what's up, guys? Referee Perch. You can find me at Perch XLV, # for the Ref Brand, and Waffles. Take It Home podcast.
Waffles, 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 waffles. How's the breakfast hunt this weekend, folks?
Had some good waffles with lots of fruit on top. Some blueberry filled waffles with strawberries on top. They were delicious.
Nice, nice. Zach, what about you?
Uh, not. I don't think anything. I can't recall anything.
All right.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. We went to Yola's little breakfast spot around here. Had the cinnamon roll waffles. Those were pretty good.
Oh,
Yes, those were pretty good. Not as sweet as the ones that we had at Denny's, which was to my benefit. And then also had the nutty banana waffles. Got two waffles. Producer had a breakfast burrito. Nice little Saturday. Yes, that's what we did Saturday. Then Sunday, we both got some steak and eggs and pancakes.
some good eats that weekend.
Yes, sir. Take care of ourselves. The move is stressful. Move is stressful. What I'm hoping can bring me some relief is that banger of the week, Perch. What do you got?
Ooh, banger of the week. This one hits the spot. We were listening to this one as we were driving from Philadelphia to Atlantic City, and while crossing the bridges and getting into the area, this song really hit the spot, and it's none other than Atlantic City by the band. Bruce Springsteen original song, but the band does a good version, and yeah, really good, damn good song. It hit the spot on a nice cold afternoon as we were driving into Atlantic City. Could see the ocean in the background, and a good song playing as we were making our way to the venue.
Hell yeah. Like very apropos. Always good when you can get a city anthem going.
Yeah, it hits the spot, especially that tune. Heading there, a lot of times it may be some Jay-Z as we're going to New York that I really like on that Northeast. So to get a little bit of a some rock, some old school rock, heading to Atlantic City, it really set the mood. So yeah, I love those towns and playing some music while you're going through them.
Hell yeah. All right, fellas. Why don't we get into the show proper and talk about what we watched this week? Um, let's go with Perch because I know me and Zach watched some of the same things.
And Eddie Kingston going against Danielson was phenomenal. That was one hell of a battle, one epic fight. Moxley taking on that triple threat was something else to go to the finals too. And then seeing those two meet up 1-1 for the Triple Crown Championship, that was a damn good match.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed old school pro wrestling, allowing the crowd to back one or the other, because what you see is what you get. It's a good match all around, and those guys earned it. And yeah, I loved it. Great finish to it as well. And by the time it was done, it was like, whoa, it's done. And it was also like,
Good
yeah, I don't know
flash.
if I'd be getting up too.
Yep, flash, knockout, pin, deal. Yeah,
Beautiful,
good finish.
beautiful. And the main event was about as good as it gets too, with Samoa Joe and MJF. That muscle buster from the outside the ring.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
That was gnarly. Uh, yeah, very fun to watch though. Great matches. Everyone really puts on. Really enjoyed. Good week.
Zach, we watched World's End as well.
Hell yeah, we did. We watched the pre-show and the whole show.
Mm-hmm. That 8-man tag was also very good. Blue League versus Gold League.
Yeah, I enjoyed the story being told with Bryan and Daniel Garcia.
Yep. Garcia still don't like him. Ain't forgot.
People don't forget.
Mm-hmm. That's my favorite new gimmick in wrestling now. Just the people who don't forget.
But yeah, that was good. I like the main event too of MJF and with MJF and what you would call it and Samoa Joe, the reveal. I think everyone kind of predicted Adam Cole as the devil, especially when he came out with the clean shave.
Yeah. Look too good.
You're looking way too pretty. You're looking like you're ready to be on TV again.
Yeah. Um,
But yeah, Eddie and Mox were good. I mean, other than that, I didn't really watch a lot of that. I've been watching you ever watch Snoop Dogg's new show, Too Dumb It's Criminal?
no, I haven't.
Oh, it's good. Like it's just like Snoop, like a bunch of dumb clips and like Snoop was talking about like how you have to be a dumb. There's a clip of a guy robbing a taxi right in front of a cop car. And he's
Oh.
like, "How dumb are you that you don't see the blue and red lights go off?" He's like, "I'm Snoop Dogg, and I get scared." And he's like, "And I have the weed pass now." So yeah, it was just funny listening to him crack jokes on everyone.
Snoop Dogg doing all his life side quests right now.
It's on Peacock. So like, if you're ever bored,
Okay. I'm back on my WCW kick, but yeah, I can check that out. Also I watched Raw last night. Gotta love the return of The Rock. That was good use of gender, but I am hashtag don't hinder gender. I think he was a respectful champion. I think when we look back, we'll see his championship reign in another light. Um, but nah, it was really good. Dope to see The Rock. Rock acting like he's getting ready to run for president with all USA chants. No, it was super fun. It was, took you right back to your childhood. It was great. All right. So why don't we talk about what we did this past weekend then? Zach, let's switch it up.
um, I don't think I had a show this weekend. I went to the house of Simmons
Yes,
to move him out to go
yes,
to the new house of Simmons.
yes. Yep. Zach, Chucky Bates and Jack Serious all came over, helped me stuff our pod. Got most of it out. Gonna be doing the last little bit these next 2 days, getting ready to ship over to the new place this weekend. Yeah, but it was fun to have everybody over, do some packing, eat some tacos, watch a pay-per-view. Good old weekend. Can't
Oh yeah,
complain.
if I good quesadillas, good tacos. But yeah, other than that, I went to Indiana. Um, my dad had a little party at the VFW. That was not. It was all right. It's what you expect. It's a VFW. But they were doing what you would call it karaoke, and it was dead. And I was like, what if we just did like regular dancing? And that saved the whole night. Everyone's having a good time. But I left right after the New Year. Like right when we hit New Year, I went home and went to bed.
That's fair. Perch, what about your weekend?
Yeah, it was a good time. Spent this weekend in Atlantic City, New Jersey for Game Changer Wrestling and Jersey Championship Wrestling. Had 3 shows in 2 days. Starting out with the Nick Gage Invitational on Saturday. And that was a fun time, wild action. Going back to our days with Dysfunction at ICW and learning the art of a death match, all the way to the most prestigious death matches in the world being performed and being right there in them. It takes a lot to be be focused and in the zone, but it's a job we take seriously. So phenomenal time at the tournament. And wouldn't you know, I have back-to-back matches. It's just the way it goes, and that's rocking it. Doesn't matter what kind of an environment we're in, you got to remain calm and rely on your training, and that's what we do. And yeah, it did really well. Had a great time. First match was Miedo Extremo against. Oh no, first one I had was Ciclope against Violento Jack. Hell of a match. Violento Jack established himself as a real bad guy in this match, and it led on for a later story to be told when he was against Miedo Extremo, and built the ultimate babyface by beating the ultimate heel. In the next match I had was John Wayne Murdoch against Masha Slamovich. And this one featured 2 stack tables with a flaming door, door glass, and fire. Very cool. Very cool.
Everything you can imagine.
Yeah, that's what everything you could imagine, exactly. And the main event featured Miedo Extremo against John Wayne Murdoch, and Miedo Extremo picks up the victory, which meant he had a title shot the next day. Yeah, shout out to Masha, another one of her matches, wild, crazy death matches that I've gotten to referee throughout the world. She brings it as far as a pro wrestler goes on all aspects of the art and the character and the athleticism of being an athlete in the sport. She does it all. Badass. And yeah, great time, fun tournament. The next day, we had Jersey Championship Wrestling, and it was Battle Bowl, which means teams get selected at random from a tumbler. They pick out a name, and you see who's on the team and who they're facing. So Team 1 and Team 2. So it's 4 names that get drawn, and it leads to some fun matches. The first match I had was champion Jordan Oliver. Got picked. And then he was kind of talking to the guys who are picking names. So it's up to your question whether the next 3 names were picked by him or if they were actually picked. Because it was him and Charlie Tiger, his brother, against Griffin McCoy and Ellis Taylor, who they happen to all be in a big little tiff right now. So Jordan is the champion of Jersey Championship Wrestling, so maybe he can just call his shots.
Yeah. Like, you got the belt, you got the power.
Yep. I'm not here to question him. I'm just here to call it down the middle. Wild match, and Jordan ended up getting rolled up by Griffin McCoy. Yeah, cool matchup, good story that was brewing the whole time in there too. And the next match I had was Wakamatsu from Big Japan Pro Wrestling and Emerson Jane against Tara and Cole Radrick. People from all over the world in this match. It was crazy. Cole got put through a barbed wire door, and it was one of the gnarliest couple of usages of that door that I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, scary and intense and wild all in one. A couple of cool matches. And yeah, really fun time. Love doing the Jersey Championship Wrestling, and a big battle royale at the end. Tons of people, and the winner of the royale, I don't recall. Remember, Josh Bishop won it last year, and that was a wild time because we had a big rumble the next day, and it was very time consuming. I don't remember much about that battle royale day 1 because there was like a 31 person rumble the next day. It was crazy.
With a little much with the people.
Yeah, a lot of people. But the next day, or later on that day, GCW had Aftermath, and that was a fun show. I got to work Charlie Evans against Riza Sarah from Japan, and they had a knockout, drag 'em out death match. Intense. Charlie Evans is another person who I've been able to referee her matches all across the globe, and a very fun wrestler. She brings it as well. Very intense and badass to say the least. Crazy finish to that one. And the next match was Blake Christian against Miedo Extremo in the GCW World Championship match. This match was crazy, back and forth. At one point, Blake Christian goes for his title belt and grabs it. There's a little bit of a tussle. I get pushed. Next thing you know, I get glass in my eye. I miss what's going on, get kicked in the back, missed all sorts of shenanigans. Came through with a
He's
big.
been going hard on you lately, brother.
Yeah, the man who got hanged outside of a ring in Hartford, Connecticut, still using all these 9 lives. Yeah, then ended up going for a 1-2, and I got picked up. I think it was Shane Mercer, but it might as well have been Terminator. Just picked up and lifted in the air and left to drop. But I saw some shoulders on the ground a few minutes later on the mat, and I called for a 1-2-3. I think still champion Blake Christian. And yeah, wild.
We're not
time.
sure.
Crazy. That belt went flying at one point. It was fun, worth checking out. And then the main event that night was Jun Kasai against Nick Gage. So being there ringside, helping out and everything for a match as intense as that was very thrilling, to say the least. Very cool. Great weekend all around.
Good shit, brother. Glad to see you doing it. Representing that ICW family worldwide.
Worldwide.
Oh, all right. So let's move on to the topic for tonight. It's the new year, so it's an easy one. Fellas, what are your goals for the next year? I'll go first because mine is simple. Mine is to beat my recovery time. They're saying, 9 to 12 months. I'm trying to beat that. That is my one goal. That is my primary focus, so I can get back in the ring as soon as possible. Perch, what are your goals for this year?
Yeah, one of them would love to make it back to Japan at one point or another this year. Continue to work hard, learning Japanese as well, and be better prepared every time, and more prepared, always ready for it. So yeah, I would love to continue to work hard and earn an opportunity to make it back to Japan, and work for DDT somehow, some way or another. Incorporate the both of those, work with them in Japan. That would be so, those are a couple
off the list. Yeah,
those are a couple of them.
take that too for Zach. What are your goals for this year?
Travel, wrestle in some more new states, of course. Originally it was something like it was going to be a lot of tag stuff, but now it's just proven we are just as good singly as we are as a tag team, and going out there and proving something to myself, I guess.
Are you sure?
What?
You want to prove things to yourself? You didn't sound.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
Yeah, okay, just
Prove
making
to
sure.
Sorry, I'm tired. Long day already.
No problem, no problem. We're getting there. Why don't we go ahead and start taking it home then? So
Want to
what
go
do
in and
we
talk about
have?
upcoming week?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Zach, since you're still here, before you go to sleep, what do you got coming up this weekend?
Friday it's Mondo Lucha. Everyone loves Neo Turbo, one of the best tag teams around. So Gonna be doing the stuff. Hopefully, maybe have my first match at Mondo in a while. I've never wrestled in Cooperage, so I have my first match in Cooperage. And then Saturday I have We Love Wrestling. Not sure what I'm doing yet, but originally we had a tag match, but of course, as Doc said, we're not working on the recovery, but going there and going to figure out what I do, and whoever it is, just whoop some ass.
And take some names. Perch, what you got this weekend?
This Friday night, returning to Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the Cooperage Mondo Lucha. I'm very excited. Going to be a fun time. Good people on hand. I think we'll have the Russian Beast up in there. Gringo Loco, maybe. Yeah, good homies. Maybe Sierra, uh, Team Turbo. We'll have some good people. And I can't wait, especially to celebrate pro wrestling in Milwaukee. Always special. And then Saturday night is the 6-year anniversary from the first time I ever went to Brew City Wrestling. January of 2018 at the Knights of Columbus, legendary West Allis, Wisconsin. I got to see War Games, and it was Frankie's team against the Heathens, and it was crazy. One ring, one cage, was intense. And after seeing wrestling that night, I started training the next day. Or I guess a few days later. That was maybe a Friday or a Saturday. I started training on like a Wednesday. So it was incredible. So this Saturday night, returning to the Elks Lodge in Waukesha, Wisconsin
Where it all
for the
began.
Brew City Wrestling Anniversary Show. This is a big one. For me, it's my 6th anniversary from training to celebrate right along with the BCW anniversary. So I'm super stoked, really excited to be able to make a BCW show, especially the January show on Saturday.
Yeah. Congrats. And me, I'll be working on the house. Getting this move all settled. Who knows? I might make an appearance somewhere, but as of right now, just be working on the house. Time to do some adult stuff. And with that, finally go ahead and take it home. So, Zach, final thoughts or questions?
Happy New Year. Hopefully everyone had a good time, and yeah, just stay safe.
Perch, final thoughts or questions?
Yeah, a couple of things. Right around the New Year's, Jun Kasai was facing Nick Gage, and they hit a pile driver like shortly after a 10, 9, 8, 7, and boom, pile driver. It's beautiful. First move of the new year that I saw was a nice pile driver. Um, the other one was uh, new TV show, Monarch. Incredible. Godzilla world and the universe that Godzilla lives in is what this show is all about. And it's like, I think, going to be 10 episodes, and they're 8 episodes in, and I'm on a cliffhanger. My goodness, it's incredible. But a really good show. The Legacy of Monsters, worth checking out. And the Great Muda's got a daughter who's fighting, so very intriguing.
Yep, I gotta
We'll
watch
see where that
that
one goes.
show. Yeah, got that one queued up. And for me, happy new year. Everybody be safe. Set new heights for yourself to achieve. We're doing that, be sure to like, share, subscribe. Let us know your goals for 2024. Follow us on all the social medias. Tell promotions to book us because we want to wrestle and referee and get drunk at your shows. As far as I'm concerned, because I can't do either right now. But yeah, much love to everyone. This has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. 1.